Hello, welcome back to Darkwood. So, last night we actually survived, which I wasn't sure I was going to do because I almost got myself killed. I've gone ahead and I've done a few things throughout the day while I had the time freeze. I have moved some stuff around. You can see I got some more of these containers up. I've gone ahead and actually debarricaded this window just to give myself another entry point. I moved some stuff around, did a little inventory management. I now have a fourth hotbar slot because I went ahead and I sold some stones to the trader to get access to the fabric. Next up on the list here is probably I'm going to be looking to get either a handgun frame or some of the stuff for the shotguns. As well, I did also go ahead and take out the red egg that I found in the village. That actually is something that I can cook in the oven, which put me up over 700, so I'm getting closer and closer to having everything set. So, right now, we're going to be heading towards the pig shed. That is my objective for today. I want to go ahead and get in there, look around, see what I can find, and then move that storyline forward, because that is going to be our next major choice. I have shut off the generator. You can see, just to prove it, I'm not a total fraud. And let's go ahead and get started out there. I really want to try to finish off as much of the village storyline as I can today, because if I don't, every time that I stay here is just going to be basically running the risk of me getting killed by something, and every time that I do get killed, I run the risk of, especially if it's something like out here, I do run the risk of actually losing some equipment. So you can see here, there's none of those corpses, that's a real hassle. This is the pig shed. The problem is that the pig shed is actually really, really secure. They've basically barricaded around all of the area, so all of these logs and such I can't really get into. That is because the pig is very important to the villagers. You go ahead and you'll end up seeing why later, depending on my choices during the game. But let's go ahead and just explore what we can while we're out here. So there's a chair I can search here, there's a lever that I can examine. I need to turn on the power to use the lever. Leave. Okay. So to turn on the power, we actually have, if we follow these, we'll notice something. We'll notice that the cables are cut. They lead to the pig shed through a hole in the wall, but they've been cut. What do they need to build? I need one of these repair cables. And to be totally honest, I don't quite remember where I get one. I have a good idea. I believe that I actually have to go back to the village to get that. There's a certain individual who has a very good reason to hate this pig and to hate the villagers. The hell? Get the fuck out of here, freak. Are you being a dickhead? Okay, yeah, you're gonna be a problem. There we go. I'm just gonna beat this guy to death because he's a prick. Oops. He is not gonna be having a good time. Okay. So, let's go ahead and just check this dead villager. Yeah, I totally did just break into his house and murder him with a bat, by the way. But again, you know what? He deserved it. So, fuck him. I guess all he had was some bread, and his shelf, it has a bottle and a flyer. It's some sort of flyer for a pig farm, I assume. Not entirely sure what the significance of that is. Oh, there's a mirror. That's large mushrooms. Perfect. I'm going to check out the mirror in just a second. I want to take a look at the generator here. I'm not actually going to turn the generator on because that only has a little bit of gas, and we actually need that to power up the cables here. Let's take a look at the mirror. You are one ugly bastard. I guess you got what you deserved. So this is probably the best look we're going to get at the player character. As you can see, he's not really having the best time of it. I don't think they ever really go into detail, but he's just not... It's not a good time, whatever is happening to him. I want to actually head over this way. Let's see if I can get in to the pig shed. Now, you can kind of just hear something. There's a little bit of a noise that was just playing. That is the pig. That is not a healthy, happy pig like the ones we've been seeing. At least as healthy and happy as they can be. That pig is kind of miserable. You know, they talked about the sow, and they talked about her no longer creating pigs. Wait, is that a bunny? Yeah, I don't think killing bunnies gives us anything. Anyway, yeah, they talked about the sow and her no longer producing pigs. That's, there's a very good reason for that. But we'll go ahead and get into that later. I just want to take a look around and see if I can figure out what the best way to get inside this door is. Or into this building is. So I know it's a little bit more convoluted because they have all of these barricades around it. I'll just take one more quick circuit, and if not, I'll just take all the stuff that I've been finding back to the camp. I'll throw the mushroom in, and then I'll actually head to the forest. Or not the forest, to the village. Oh, okay. So I think this is the entrance. Yeah, I was just a little bit north of here. So, this is one of the pig areas. Oh, good, more mushrooms. Maybe I'll actually get a chance to max out the, whatever the heck that's called, my oven. The hell? Oh, that's just dogs. Okay. Just pick up all of these wooden boards and everything. That is a person who appears to have burned to death. And yeah, there's a lot of pig corpses here. Nope, that's not a person. That's... I don't really know what that is. That was some kind of a body that had gotten eaten or otherwise eviscerated. Okay. Well, you know what? That's a problem for someone else to handle, not me. Check out our tractor here. Oh, rearview mirror. Interesting. I wonder if that's something else that we can give. He loved that pig and she ate him. She wouldn't have eaten him if some fucker hadn't cut the cables. So yeah, those cables that we saw way over on the other side. How the fuck didn't he get electrocuted? Yeah, that was sabotage. Who's going to feed it now? It's the only sow in the village. We'll starve if it dies. Yeah, this sow was incredibly important to them, and someone sabotaged it. But that someone did actually have a fairly good reason, in my opinion. Let's go... I just want to search you. Don't come any closer. Or are you going to be a dick? Yeah, you're going to be a dick, aren't you? So, yeah, this guy actually has a pitchfork. It gives him a fairly good amount of reach, but it is a very slow weapon. You can see he's actually getting very tired every time he uses it. And I'm just going to try to beat this guy to death as well. Alright, let's check the villager. Broken pitchfork and a potato. Perfect. Yeah, these villagers are protecting this thing with their lives because it kind of is the only source of food that they have. And if it goes, then they're completely doomed. Or rather, they're more doomed than they otherwise would be. And boy, my board is already like halfway dead, isn't it? Yeah, we're getting closer, and you can tell there's some very, very unpleasant sounds coming up here. You're going to eventually see what the sow is. And it's, you know, calling it nightmare fuel is a little bit too much, but it's absolutely not a healthy, happy pig. That is the sow. That is what's been creating the pigs that they've been eating. Yeah, we actually can't get too close to that. It'll end up killing us or just damaging us. But that is the absolute monster that these people have been trying to take care of. Oh, some odd meat. Wonderful. It's actually quite helpful. It's not regular meat. It looks very rotten. Yeah, these bad things are happening in these woods, and that sow is, you know, honestly a relatively tame example of that, but that thing is just a monstrosity. So we're going to go ahead and actually make a choice down the road as to whether or not we want to keep it alive, if we want to do something else, or if we want to kill it. Let's see, are these people going to aggro to me if I... Who the flying fuck goes there? Do you just... Oh, fuck me. Oh, I did not want to... Guys, I really don't want to fight. I'm going to leave. If you don't try to fight me, I won't beat you to death. I'll come back to beat you to death. Alright. I'm going to head down here. I just want to get the hell out of this area. And can I go... No, that's right. I actually have to go up through that building, don't I? So, now that we kind of have a rough idea, I need to get either some repair cables if I want to continue this. Oh, board. Yeah, I need to get a repair cable. And to do that, I need to go out to the village. So, let's head back. Yep, I just want to head more or less due east here. Let's head all the way out. I'm going to put all that stuff in the pot, and then I'm going to head out through the holes to the village. Come on, come on. And yep, here we are. And something else I want to do tonight before night falls, I do want to lay out a few more bear traps. I want to try to lay out one out here, and I want to lay another one down here, just to go ahead and make my job a little bit easier. Let's go into the oven here quick. Let's use the meat. $7.99, great. Alright, so I went ahead and did there. So, alright, so the good thing about whenever we choose one of these bad or negative traits, or whatever you want to call them, it does lock that one in, and I don't actually have to choose the second one, at least now. I think for one of the future ones we're going to have to, because there's 4 columns. So let's see. Once a day I can see all around me, or my blood will hurt enemies. You know, both of these are actually kind of useful. Now, this one is going to, it's a little bit of damage, but it could be the difference between life or death. But this one here is actually really, really helpful. But I'm going to go ahead and just choose Acid Blood, just to make my job a little easier. So, now you can see we need 2,400 essence, and I only have about 200, so not even a 12th of the way there. Let's go to a workbench. I want to ditch a few more items that are in here. Oh yeah, I'm actually full, aren't I? Oh well. Okay. Go to our lovely saw. I did also go ahead and put about a can worth of fuel into this, just so we could go ahead and get it taken care of. I'm just going to fill up here for now because I'll actually store a lot of the logs and everything in there. And the last thing before I move, I want to get into one of these wardrobes so that I can not have my inventory be as full. We're going to ditch you and just the potato. Okay, and I still have a lockpick, and I do have a couple of torches and such if I need them. Alright, let's go into the hole. Let's go into the village now. So what I want to do is I really want to talk to one particularly unhappy individual. You might remember her. She was the individual who was sitting in a burned out house and kept repeating, "Kill the sow." That individual is actually the saboteur. She's the one who cut the cables that killed the pig farmer. Well, actually, you know what? There's the chicken lady as well. I want to have a word with her. And I want to take a look and see if the wolfman has come and collected his prize. He has. Great. A sheet and a few pairs of worn trousers. You know what? There is something that I kind of messed up and didn't do here. Oh, simple civil wedding ring. A pile of crumpled pillows and pillowcases. It looked like someone has slept here. So, I actually made one mistake last time, and I didn't even think about it until just now. If you actually go into here... Oh, good, a military flashlight. If you go into here and open up the door first before giving the key, you can actually take the fabric off, and you can see the creature that's underneath there. It's a very large, very mutated, obese woman. She basically just begs for the fabric back. But you can also get a free sheet of fabric from there. I did make a mistake when I was doing that. Let's talk to the chicken lady. Oh lordy, what curse has fallen upon us. Sweet mother, what devilry. One day Yannick goes missing, the next day me sister disappears. Oh lordy lordy. Mister, have mercy upon me and find her. Mother Mary, I don't know what I'm going to do without her. All by myself. Okay, I want to show her an item. I want to show her the chicken head. Jesus almighty, my little darling, what have they done to you? This is a bad sign, mister. A bad sign. What will happen now? So she actually doesn't know that I gave the wolfman that key. And quite honestly, I don't really want to tell her yet. Alright, now that that's taken care of. Yep, I already searched you. Let me go ahead and try to find the lady in the burned out hut. You know, despite having played this game a couple of times, I actually have no frickin' idea on most of the layout of this game. Probably because I, play it just periodically and have way too much time in between each playthrough. Go up across. I don't think this is the right way, but I do just want to be thorough and check anyway, see if there's anything up here. This is just Yannick's house. Okay, that's right, I remember that. Yeah, or not. Yeah, is that Yannick? Antek? I don't remember what his name was. Yeah, he's the guy that we had to go in and get. That was where we got the key from. Let me... Is it up here? It is. Okay. Come on, can I talk to you? Let's examine the woman. A woman stares at the ground with a dead look. Do you have... You know what? I'm actually going to have to do this. Sorry. Perfect. And you'll notice she has a knife and a cable. That cable might look familiar. That is the cable that we need to repair the, whatever it's called. The electrical system for the cell. The other thing I want to do then is I want to actually head back towards where the chicken lady was. I want to get back in the hole. I want to go down to where the sow is. I want to repair that cable and move forward from there. You can see actually doing all that has already cost us a decent amount of time as well. It's already almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I only have a few hours when I get out to where the sow is. But I'm hoping I can go ahead and finish that storyline tonight. At least before night falls. And then I'm going to have to come... Actually, can I go into this house yet? No, I think, wasn't this the... Yeah, this was the guy who had, like, the bodies in the back, wasn't it? I need to get into the mayor's house. Yeah, okay, there's that there. There's these people who are having a miserable time. Which one of these? I think... Yeah, okay, this is the mayor's house, I believe. And I really need to get inside of here because I think this has some very critical equipment, or some very critical items for me. I can't... No, I need the key... That's right, I need to go to the pig shed. So, continuing on with my original plan, instead of wasting your time doing that, let's go ahead, get in the holes, and go down to the pig shed. Alright, move out of the way, piggy. And you stop banging down there. For those of you who do want to see all of these people get murdered, don't worry, it will happen. I will end up doing it, just not now. Because I did actually think about it in between the videos, and there is some stuff that I want to make sure I get done, and if you do certain actions too early, you'll actually miss certain quests down the road. Alright, so I got that. Now I just want to quick ditch a couple of items. I want to ditch the flashlight, the bandages, the wedding ring. I can't because there's no room. The knife. And then I'm going to go ahead and ditch the boards and the nails in here. Not the boards and nails, these and the nails. And then we're going to head on we're going to make our way back. So what I need to do is, I'm trying to remember what the map layout was for the pig shed for this run. I think I actually need to head to the far side first so I can repair those cables. And then I need to go ahead and turn on the electricity. Or turn on the generator and then mess with that lever. Stick to the roads. Oop, fuck me. Ah, hell. Oh, this is actually really not good because my board is not in good condition. Alright, come here. There we go. Perfect. Alright, I'll take the meat from you, and then I'm going to move all the way to the other end here. Oop, don't step in those because I am very vulnerable to poison now. Alright, where's that entrance? I think it's... Yeah, okay, it's just down here. Okay. Yep, we got to go over here by the tent. We have to go down to where that cable is. Let's go ahead, let's build out the cut cables. Need to repair it. And that meat isn't going to give me anywhere near enough. Okay, perfect. So now that that's on, I actually want to go ahead and turn on the electricity. Turn on the generator. Okay, this guy's lamp isn't even... Actually, is the lamp even on? Oh, okay, it's just off. I was going to say, it'd be funny if he was sitting here with a broken lamp. Alright, let's look at the lever. Various cables protrude from this contraption. Some of them run through the door to the outside. There's a lever and a red button on the panel. The motion range of the lever is limited by a provisionally attached plate. A note is glued to the casing. Let's read the note. Set the voltage using the lever. The lock is set to a voltage that paralyzes the sow for a moment, around 15 seconds. Procedure. The lever operator positions it in the middle. The feeder gives a sound signal. The operator then pushes the button, and the feeder feeds the sow. Repeat until the feeding is complete. Remember, the sow is our common good. Do not remove the lock. So obviously we're going to go ahead and remove the lock. I've removed the lock. Position the lever to the middle, position the lever down, push a button, and leave. Alright, so we could do a couple of different things here. If we position it to the middle, we can paralyze out the sow. That will actually leave the sow alive for the villagers. We're not going to do that. We're going to push the lever down, and we're actually going to kill the sow. Machine is set to maximum power. Position the lever up, lever to the middle, push a button. Let's push the button. Alright. Various cables protrude. Let's just read the note. And... Alright. So, we just killed the sow. And I'm actually going to go turn this back off because there's no reason to keep it going. So, we basically just doomed the village. But, you know, again, quite honestly, they deserved it. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it because they're a bunch of fucks. Alright, I want to go ahead and vault the fence. Let's move over to the other side. I'm actually going to also swap out my board for a better one and really hope that this savage doesn't decide to fuck with me because I don't have time for his shit. Alright, I think we got lucky there. Okay, I keep on hearing like a moaning dog, and I'm not really a fan of that. Alright, are you guys still... Okay, you're just chilling out there. I have no bone to pick with you right now. Yep, let's go ahead. I need to go check up by where the sow was, because there's a body by the sow. And that body is incredibly, incredibly important, I believe, for the quest. As well, this just pretty much fucked the village completely. So let me go up here. Here you can actually get a much better look at how just completely fucked up the sow is. But what I'm actually looking for is... I swear there's a body up here somewhere. Unless I just did that and just doomed the village for no reason, which I'm about 90% sure I didn't do. There's a wooden door that okay, it's blocked from the other side. Is there really nothing up here? I would have sworn... Oh, there we go. Okay, I got a single-shot pistol and a madman's scribblings. It's time for my piggies to go to bed, the great big mother piggy has said. So I will count them first to see if all my piggies came back to me. 1 little piggy, 2 little piggies, 3 little piggies. Yeah, the guy who's taking care of the pig is just obviously batshit crazy at this point. Alright. So, that is... I seem to recall getting, like, the key to the mayor's house here. That's actually what I was looking for. But, you know, maybe it's somewhere else, or maybe I actually do have to fight those villagers. So, I'm going to go ahead and do that, because I don't really have a good reason not to. Alright, I want to worry about the guy who uses the pickaxe the most, because he's going to be the biggest threat. Yeah, both of these people are... You know, individually, they're really not much of a threat at all, but, you know, if you really don't keep both of them in your cone of vision, they can go ahead and flank you. Yeah, you see, like, that guy actually just took a hit that was intended for someone else, and that could have had very bad consequences if I wasn't already in a pretty good position to fight them. But it looks like both of these guys should go down in one more hit. Oop, yeah, so that guy's actually managed to land a decent hit on me. Check the village. A bottle and a pitchfork, and a board and a pitchfork. Interesting. Yeah, I swear you find the key to the mayor's house around here. But I could very well just be completely wrong. Oh well, I'm not going to worry about it. I just went ahead and I just, you know, crippled the village because they were being assholes and they, again, kind of deserved it. I want to make sure that there's actually nothing else. You know, I don't think there's anything else. I believe on the other side of here is just where the... Yeah, on the other side of here is just where the cables and stuff are, right? Yeah, they're like somewhere up there. And that... Yeah, that's just the way down. Okay. Interesting. Well, since I have a little bit more time, I actually want to go make my way back to the hideout. I want to dump my stuff off, and then I'm actually going to go back into the village and see if they've realized the truth yet. I don't recall if they'd realize it immediately or if they actually have to wait for a single night. Yeah, let's go just due east. That'll be the quickest way to get there, I think. Even though I'm not really going to have a great trail, but, you know, oh well, we're already here. Okay, let me go into my storage area. I want to dump off... I really can't, though, can I? Yeah, all of my storage is pretty much full. Are you... No, you're just a table, though. I can't really store anything in there. Oh, whatever. Let's go to the oven. I want to cook out the mushroom and the odd meat, just to make sure that doesn't go to waste. I want to put away everything that I can. Let's actually repair out a couple of items here. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't have any nails in here. That's why. Oh, I actually really hope that didn't just fuck me for nails. That would kind of suck. We're just going to convert that. Okay, we're going to do there. I'm going just to take advantage of this as an extra spot to hide some stuff. I really don't need more than 2 weapons at any given time. As well. Oh, great. Okay, so it's actually... it's already like 6:20. Damn. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to really go to the... I mean, I guess I could, right? I don't necessarily need to go to the village. Or I don't necessarily need to do any of this other stuff. Let's go... First off, I want to put... Well, why am I jumping through here? Can I go ahead and plant this outside? I can't, can I? Damn. Oh well, I'll just plant this outside and then I will... Oops, there we go. I'm go ahead and I'll put that out here, and then I'll actually go around the long way to barricade it out from the outside. And then I actually want to take this bear trap as well, and I want to put it down here in just a second. But first, let's go ahead and barricade out this window. I know this one is still okay. And, you know, while I have the opportunity... No, I'm going to wait till next episode to do the village. There's no reason to go ahead and overly drag this one out. You know, I do kind of like that these seem to be glowing red. You know, it's just a little bit of ominousness, and there's not really any justification that I'm aware of as to why they glow red. So that's good there. I'm going to go ahead. I want to barricade out... No, I actually don't want to, do I? I want to... Fuck me. Yeah, damn it, that kind of sucks. I forgot that I needed to turn on the generator. Because I obviously am a really good player with this game. Generator, switch on. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I think I lost a bit of scrap metal doing that, but oh well, is what it is. I think I have plenty of it. So let me go on up. I want to get more scrap metal out. I want to make another... I'm actually going to make 2 more bear traps, I think. Yeah, I think I lost 1 scrap metal in the process of making this. So, alright, let's go ahead. Let's do... What the heck? Why are you not working? Okay, there we go. Perfect. Alright. Barricade out the door. And I only have a few more seconds until nighttime falls, and then I'm actually going to put... I'm going to put the other bear trap in my hand, so that way if I know anyone is coming through any door, I can go ahead and just quick deploy it down. And, okay, I think we are all set for the night. And nighttime has officially fallen. Get out my smacking stick here. Actually, I have a backup one, right? Yeah, I have a backup one that's kind of broken and busted. Let me check, what else do I have in here? Yeah, there's not really... I should see about... I might actually just end up selling off the knives after tonight and some of the other gear. You know, I'm going to find out... I want to take a look at see if the toolboxes are useful. I'll probably sell off that other single-shot pistol just because they're worth income. That's right, I actually want to take the bathtub and I want to barricade out this door as well. Oh, come on. Don't tell me I'm already going to have to deal with one of these assholes. No, please don't go out lights. That would be bad. So, that was actually a fairly productive day, though. The other thing is, besides looking at the seeing if I need any more toolboxes, or if I can go ahead and get rid of this one, or actually I have 2, wow. I also want to take a look and see, I want to find out where the heck that key is. Because I swear you get it at the pig shed, but maybe it's somewhere else. Maybe it's somewhere in the village. You know, after I go back there, maybe I'll find it. Or maybe that door will just be open. I'm not entirely sure. Where... Are you breaking down here? I think I can... Who's knocking? Is it here? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take a risk. Did I just show myself? Yeah, I did. Oh, fuck. Yep, I just completely fucked up. There we go. Okay, I think I might be in a bad place here. Oh, shit. What the heck? What broke? What broke this? Crap. You know what? I just want to go ahead. I'm going to just lay out a bear trap here just to buy me some time. And I need to badly heal, don't I? Yeah, why the hell did I open that door? I know better. I'm not thinking clearly at nights here. Okay, so they should actually be funneled directly into there. And let me get another, Can I make another bear trap quick? I think I can. Good. Alright. Oop. Oh no, tell me there's not a bug somewhere in here. Yeah, there's a bug, isn't there, you bastard? No, get out. Yeah, those are the bugs that I was talking about, where if they go ahead and if you don't catch them quick enough, they're actually going to leave a whole bunch of that, like, worm bullshit around here, and that's just gonna fuck my day up. Come on, I really... Wait, where are you? Come here. Come here. Let me put you down. Okay. Did the... It's hard to tell if the... Okay, yeah, he got hit by the bear trap. You can just see it out there that it was triggered, but it's not enough. Yeah, and I think somewhere out here is, it's one of the bugs, and they're actually going to be probably spawning that worm stuff, which is going to be a little bit of a pain in the neck. But, you know, I will deal with that as it comes. I want to actually repair out this door at least. I'm not necessarily going to barricade it because we're coming up on the end of the night, but I do want to repair it just so it's done. Alright, and there's the heroic music. Wonderful. Okay, so aside from opening up the door like a colossal idiot, I want to mostly just make sure nobody else comes in here and attacks me. Yeah, so overall that was a moderately successful night. Again, outside of me being a moron. Oh, light armor, I can actually make that. Good. I will do that, and yeah, now that I actually have the light armor here, you can see I have armor, and that'll reduce the damage a little bit. So, that was the end of day 7, and we are now on day 8 of Darkwood. I'm going to go ahead, kind of do the usual stuff, go around, check any barricades, make sure that I can actually leave this place. I'm probably going to check this door here, see if there's a method. Does the trader give me anything to talk about? He does not. So, I have to go ahead and do a little bit of research, check out my inventory, do a little bit of just general management stuff. Thank you very much for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and next time we will probably be going back to the village, go ahead and see what's happened now that I've killed off the sow, and then decide what our next steps are going to be. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.